Привет, дорогие друзья и подписчики, с вами Дима. Начинаем прохождение новой игры Batman Telltale Games. Мне игры от Telltale Games весьма нравятся. В частности, я проходил только ходячих, поэтому решил все же пройти и Бэтмена. Бэтмен мой, можно сказать, один из любимейших персонажей. Так. Это у нас первая часть. Всего их две части. Так. В каждой части, насколько я знаю, по 5 эпизодов. Всего у нас будет 10 эпизодов. Пожалуй, не сейчас. Это у меня очень, можно сказать, бандл со всеми дополнениями, с сезонными пассами. В общем, настройки. Игра. Так, все нормально. Показ субтитров включено. Средний, я думаю, пойдет. Применить. Так, ребят, одну секунду. Так. В общем, можем начинать классическую версию. Не будем. Версия тени, насколько я сейчас посмотрел, это просто игра у нас будет в черно-белом цвете. Так, сезонный абонемент у меня, да, видите, можете наблюдать, что все дополнения у меня куплены. И всего 5 эпизодов. Ну, собственно, давайте начнем. Ну, синий, я думаю. Да, начнем с синего цвета как раз. Да, играю я на DualSense. Башня Уэйна, да? Сразу выдает буква В. W. Мэрия 832. Эй, что ты? Так, растяжка какая-то. Или детектор. Да, детектор.
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? Bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
О, Гордон. Сильно тут накачанный какой-то Гордон. Фигали. У него же должна быть подушка остановки. Это неправда. Так, а это Бэтс. Наверняка это Бэтс.
The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo.
Харви.
For all the other flying animals.
А, Харви, да? О, Бэтс. Так. Хопча. Хопча. Ну все, бегите. Oh, это Брюс.
You can't keep doing this.
Брюс
I
Уэйн.
have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. But it's made you a target. And people will keep you in
Ай,
the
не совсем
crosshairs
мне это.
until you're
Альфред
shot out of the
нравится.
sky.
Criminals in this city. They need something to fear.
Чем-то напоминает из Бэтмена
Shit!
Африка. Альфред.
How'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
Самый четкий Альфред это в трилогии Нолана. Не знаю, почему он мне как-то там роднее.
What was that?
Крипово, да? Согласитесь.
Back to back, circle up! What the hell is this?
I know you're trying to create a
Нифига.
myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Нормально я ему зубатку дал. Хо-хо-хо. Полетели, бро.
Didn't mother teach you to knock?
Киска! Привет,
Behind you,
Селина.
big boy. Heyday.
Эй! Иди сюда, киса. Кс-кс-кс. Шкурка. Оба! Пока, копы.
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far.
Ага, а я тут, а?
That doesn't belong to you.
I was
О,
wondering if
голосовой
we
синтезатор.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape.
Gotham needs a hero. Someone to hunt down people like you.
So that makes me what? A villain? Sounds fun. Gotta admit it though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
Пусти, киса. Нормально, я стеклянный вмазал. Мадама. О, жесткая для нее.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Куда полетел, Бэт? Так, Гордон со своими псами. Блин! Круто, круто.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Когда он успел вытащить
A
из
myth
под
can't
замка?
be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
Ну так-то да. Блин, козлина! Блин, придурок. Вот такая же сцена была в фильме Нолана, если не ошибаюсь, третий... Да, третий фильм точно. Когда Бэт вел преследование за Бэйном и стрелял с пушки, которая убирает свет. И один коп на машине прострелил эту пушку. Так что вот. тебя споймал, киска?
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Don't struggle or you'll fall.
Oh, but that's what you crave. The struggle. I know men like you. Bye, Bat.
Блин, коза. Блин, урод, вы еще прострелил меня.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones
I
be
bet
your
you're so
family legacy.
lame.
Well then. Time to save the city.
Это что за фигня? За что я отдавал деньги? Я не понял. О, добро пожаловать в Готэм.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. And together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city. If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
Welcome to Wayne Manor, everyone. My apologies for the late arrival.
Oh, not to worry, Mr. Wayne. We've all made ourselves very comfortable. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
Congratulations, you almost missed it. You are a pillar of this city and my campaign. I need you here, tuxedoed and shaking hands. No one came here tonight to see me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again.
I'll do anything for Gotham. It's my home.
It's our home. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman.
All right. How about, put a dent in crime,
Look at you. It's not half bad. I'm gonna use that. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there.
We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
А это кто? Хера.
Pause.
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, Whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, I'm flattered, truly, but this night is about getting Harvey Dent elected so he can fix those potholes.
I think I speak for half the room when I say politicians are puppets.
Oh, come on now, Bob. I'm not a politician. I'm a crusader. No strings attached.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know, like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
Well, I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness.
Oh, an idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke before Election Day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. Don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. And with Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible.
Блин, он уже это слышал, наверное, раз
A tragedy like that at such a young age
500.
must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, Harvey is the one who's been behind the project since day one. A vote for him is a vote for the memory of my parents.
You'll have it.
Thank you. Thank you both. Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
Oh, well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And
Ой,
reporter for the Gotham
она ж по
Gazette.
идее
This is a
блондинкой
private
должна быть,
fundraiser,
как
Miss
все
Vale.
играют.
No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Tonight is strictly off the record. We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
I'm okay with that. I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick. This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now. It's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been
Позвоните
going
мне,
around
Брюс.
pleasing everyone
Чё?
tonight.
Вы это видели?
But how are you doing? You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Well, I'm doing better now that you're here. Well, I'll tell you, if all these stuffed shirts weren't around, I'd give you the private tour.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood? Yeah. It looks like...
Oh, this? No, it's nothing.
вот
Just
это.
cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding, kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from
это за
Gotham's
хрень?
biggest
В чём
crime?
тут дело
Falcone's
вообще?
never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
Окей.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us.
At
least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
I don't like this, Harv, but I'm trusting you.
Thank you, Bruce. Seriously. You know I have to pull every string I can to get elected.
Yeah, well, just make sure this one doesn't hang you.
A word of warning, Bruce? Play nice.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Well, you couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home. You're a respectable man, I hear.
Bruce Wayne.
I know who you are. The guy who's gonna sell me his house.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
Что мне кажется, что он тут
You
неспроста.
should know, Mr. Falcone. My analysts say we're raising triple with Mayor Hill.
Почему люди, типа, написано, что гости это запомнят, когда им
You'll be
руку
fine
пожмут?
out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes.
We talk alone. Just you and me. Sorry, Harvey.
Yeah, I'll get a drink or something. Christ.
Yeah, well, that's just like Harvey, huh? Wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will.
Unlike most people I've met, Harvey actually has integrity. He's trying to make Gotham a better place.
So am I. So are you. Hey, we all carry this city on our broken backs. Might lighten the load if we do so together. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Be a
Чё, херел?
I can get Harvey the mayor's seat. Or I can pull it out from under him.
Пошел ты нахер.
Whatever
тебя ещё
happened to
имел
being a
здесь.
gracious host? Okay, imagine this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. If Harvey gets elected, that's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be.
Oh, I'm everyone's friend.
Which means you're really no one's. Pick a lane before you have a head-on collision. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break.
Whatever you say.
You're a good kid.
Чё,
Look like it,
херел,
you know?
мудак?
It's nice that we
Жиробасина.
understand each other.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Hey, I appreciate the hospitality, Mr. Wayne. But I don't think I'll put an offer on the house. A nice guy like you should have a nice place to live. I'll be seeing you, Bruce, while this city's still standing.
Что-то тут не то, ребят. Напрягает меня Фальконе. Кармайн. Надеюсь, мы в Бэтпещеру. Кристиан де Лос Сантос. Какая соска. Эпизод 1. А нельзя было написать эпизод 1. Эх, господа локализаторы. Царство теней.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in.
Билеты с того злополучного преступления.
Breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does his campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, you're now on day 3 of the factory fire.
Маска.
Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people.
The suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot. I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garpone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge.
Луи фисташки.
Causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
Бэтмобиль. Фара как у Маруси.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Да, звучит хорошо. Стол с гаджетами.
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that. Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that catwoman would have preferred the latter. The newest edition. You can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Дрон. Фига.
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success. I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Так, все.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. More on this after the break.
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a safer future.
Ой, это Пингвин. А чё мне маленький толстый? Ос, это Ос. Это он был с бутылки пил, да? Гордон. Барбара Гордон. Дочь. Кармайн Фальконе. Ублюдок.
Together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime, but it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters?
Прикол.
Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And
one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. A body of an elderly family couple named Pistachio Garponi was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn.
Let's find out what was so important.
For miles as the cops cut him down.
Почему там синусоиды?
Encrypted.
Вопрос.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'm more at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that, catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle. This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. I would have been tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego.
It was a keep your enemies closer situation.
Hopefully not close enough to stab you in the back. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one.
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. Oh, no, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I don't like being compared to a common criminal.
No, I think you're missing the point. You have to admit you've been drawing a lot of attention to yourself, and not the playboy billionaire buys new yacht kind of attention. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. All men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
I think he just wants to reconnect. Criminal record or not, he's still an old friend.
A lot can change over the years. If I remember correctly, Oswald was fond of the old firecrackers in the toilet trick. I worry what he's graduated to. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Альфред.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Так что ускользнула ночевочка. Кабапол парк.
Where are you, Oz? Great. There's the statue, but no Oz. Well, it isn't what it used to be.
А где там граффити было?
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you.
Ага.
Hey, you heard it, man.
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you. And him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do? Stay down!
Нормально.
be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong. This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little, yeah, good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Well, those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Альфред told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily...
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list.
Почему он клонит, я понять не могу.
We're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Интересный персонаж Осло. Это же Бэтмобиль.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce!
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
I'm here today because I want to heal Gotham. To stop the culture of crime that's running our streets. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. A hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. With this facility and our next mayor, we can put a dent in crime.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
We should tear down the walls and erase it from the map. I don't want us lingering on past mistakes. I want us to focus on Gotham's future. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You even shook his hand.
Well, I think Mr. Falcone is a voter just like anyone else in this city. He came to learn about Harvey Dent, your next mayor. Next question.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob.
Sure.
Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this,
Bruce? How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Встреча с прессой прошли. Окей.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
Гордон?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I'm sorry, are you arresting me?
Not unless I'm forced to. We're only collecting evidence today.
I didn't do anything.
That's what we're here to find out.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive.
Who authorized this?
I know you and the DA are buddy-buddy, but this one came from the top. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr. Wayne, that's all. But if they become fact, I'll handcuff him myself, same as any other crook. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Бля. Мне хату сейчас все разнесут. Эти полицейские. Так, фотка семьи, да? Других у Брюса нет. Так, что это такое?
Whatever you want.
Так, ребята, что-то пошло не по плану. Ладно, на этом мы завершим. Продолжим уже с этого же момента в следующей серии. А с вами был, как всегда, Дима. Подписывайтесь на мой канал. Всем удачи, всем пока.